My name is Zachary Brooks, and I'm the Graduate and Professional Student Body President, so the President of GPSC, as it's known. And this interview is part of my announcement that I'm resigning as President of GPSC. And saying that, it's kind of sad, actually. Didn't realize it would be so sad. I was elected 3 terms for 3 consecutive terms previously. I was not in this role last year, and then I'm back. And I think it's the best thing for me personally, which is important, but I also think it's really important that I help GPSC move on, because this year, without going into many details, a lot of people within GPSC don't get along very well. And it's extremely frustrating and tiring, and ultimately we're not representing the people we serve while we're fighting internally so much. And so, I could say that I'm not a part of the problem, but of course I am at some level, and I think if I can remove myself, then maybe it improves, maybe in some way it can just change the dynamic enough that it would improve the communication the group has, and maybe the group can move forward. I've done this almost 3.5 years whenever this is finalized in a little while, and I've had a lot of success with it. I've really enjoyed it. I mean, it's the hugest honor of my life to represent graduate and professional students at this university, which I really love. But and I had every intention to finish, but I think at this point it's good if I move on for various reasons. And one is sort of health. It's very stressful at this point, and a stress way beyond some normal stress of leadership. So, coming into this year, it was very clear to me very, very quickly, within 2 days, that even though I was elected 60%, 40%, a lot of people within GPSC, and that includes some administrative people, and that includes some elected people, really didn't want me around at all. If by stepping away, the dynamic of GPSC can change, kind of shake things up, that would be good. And I also think it's time that new graduate professional students come in. But the frustrations stem a little bit from last year, but last year in a lot of ways is irrelevant. I mean, it wasn't the best year in many ways. Okay, we lost money. That's not the biggest deal, because it happens in life. Collectively, people make mistakes. But actually, just the process of trying to say we made a mistake and move forward is extremely difficult, because there's so many debates about the facts. How much money do we have in this account? How much money do we have in that account? And so that entire conversation obfuscates the clarity we're trying to do, which is just to figure out the budget, for example. So a lot of it's just based on arguments we have every single meeting about every single detail, and at some point it's hard to tell which of those arguments is really valid and how much is driven by complete personality conflict. As far as the great things, I mean, like I said, there's great new leaders in GPSC. I think they're super smart, they're creative, they have a good sense of humor, which is really important in these positions. And so I have a lot of good vibe and energy for GPSC. We've been around for 25 years. I don't think we're going to go around. I mean, every organization has rough patches, and I think this is just one for us.